Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Today, the opener of this 4-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Chicago Cubs. Stay tuned for Cubs baseball next. Jose Quintana, the Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Batting third, first baseman.
Digging in, Duncan Erickson. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive, base hit.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
Here's Starlin Castro. He drove in 2 of their 3 runs in that ball game yesterday. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Marlins leave 1. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Digging in, Chris Bryant. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Peralta at second with 2 down. Well, on the ground to first. Erickson is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. Still no score. Here's Addison Russell as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Addison Russell.
1-1. Here it is. Drilled to first. Fielded cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So striding forward now, Duncan. Erickson, he reached on a single in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Another 0-2 coming. Missed with a breaking ball.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. And a neck-high fastball that time.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. There's Starlin Castro. He'll follow next. Hard ground ball to third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Boy, I'm talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8-pitch at bat finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting the result.
Now a snap throw to first, and he'll get back in safely. And another snap throw to the bag, and he'll dive back in. Runners on the move for second. Popped him up. Russell into shallow left. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, and not trying to do too much.
The 1-2. Softly hit to the left side. There's one. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Ready with the 0-2. Grounded back up the middle. There's Baez. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Miami, but they're up 1-0. Now to the plate, Duncan Erickson. He singled his last time up.
Erickson.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
The 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And he'll snap one over to first. Runner's back. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Defoe on at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Brian Holiday. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Brian Holiday.
On the ground to short. Could this be 2? Here's Castro for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. We'll look ahead to inning. Striding in to start the 9th, Duncan Erickson. Erickson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Another 0-2 home. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
2-2.
And he takes something off there as this is swung on and missed, and there's one gone here in the 9th. Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The Cubbies jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Jose Quintana earns win number 7 on the season. Mike Montgomery earns the save out of the bullpen, his 17th on the year. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, we are set to bring you back. Drew Smiley out of the state of Arkansas is on the hill here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His number aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
So here now is the pitcher, Drew Smiley. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play.
Smiley.
Now, attempt here. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit. So stepping in, Ender Inciarte, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. A swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Stepping up now, Duncan Erickson.
Number 17. Duncan.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And
Leading off for the Cubs.
here it comes, 0-2.
Anthony.
And right into the shift. Backhanded. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Here's Ender Inciarte. 0-for-2 on his line thus far.
Ender Inciarte.
Hit back up the middle. Reined in. To second for 1. On to first. A double play. So coming to the plate, Duncan Erickson. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Erickson.
Smiley's ready. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front, even though he didn't pot commit on that one. it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. The 2-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Erickson is retired, and there's one away. Now at the plate, Duncan Erickson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just a bit up. Takes this the other way to right. Now gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Striding into the box, Ryan Braun. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here it comes, the 3-0. Runners off for second. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
The batter, number 10.
Standing in, Matt Duffy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Popped high in the air. Rizzo has a play. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the time. The next Cub up, Wilson Contreras. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in and looking for more, Duncan Erickson. He singled his Last time up.
Duncan Erickson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Shin-high fastball that time, ball 3. On deck, the always dangerous Ryan Braun. The 3-1. Fouled away. The 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit.
And as we join the ball game in progress here, we find the bases empty, nobody out in the inning. Ready now for the Marlins, Duncan Erickson, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. From the stretch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Oh and 1. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Bouncer to the left side. Oh, beautiful dive. He gathers the throw. What a play.
Great reactions on that one.
Fernando Villegas. It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game. Doesn't get much better than this. In now, Duncan Erickson. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Duncan Erickson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Here he comes on 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. Three and one to him now. The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And look out, that's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Set to get his day started, Dan Mobley. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit hard to short. Stopped on the slide by Russell. In time. Marlins leave 1. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Duncan Erickson. He drew a walk his first time up. Darvish pauses. Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike. Defoe, the runner at second with one away. In the dirt here. And the recovery's not going to be in time at third, and that should be ruled a wild pitch. Now the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Standing in, Duncan Erickson. He'll look to bounce back. After striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Here it comes. The 3-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch. And that's low, ball 4.
Take your base.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Dan Mobley.
Dan Mobley.
Here's a look over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Pitch out, nothing doing. Three our score with a man on at first and 1 away. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. And another throw over. Runner back safely. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back. And now they've got him picked off. Poor base running there. Got him caught in the hot box between first and second. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second.
You know the defense wants that play back. They had him totally picked off when he took off early, but they just couldn't finish him off. We'll see if that comes back to bite him here.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Here's Starlin Castro.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. Striding in, Clinton Cloud. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Clinton Cloud.
Ready with the 0-2. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this.
Leading off for the Cubs, third baseman, Byron.
Here's a high pop-up. Erickson is in his tracks now, and he puts it away for the first out. Here's Chris Bryant now.
Now batting, third baseman, Rick
Now the
Ryan.
2-1 pitch. It'll be a drag bunt. He gets it down. Erickson fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Stepping into the box, Duncan Erickson. A couple of walks for him thus far.
Erickson.
First pitch on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Dan Mobley.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Got him swinging. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
They ran the risk of a strike him out, throw him out play there, but that was a good job of getting in there successfully. On 3-2, there's a decent chance the hitter puts the ball in place, so it can be a good time to be aggressive just like that.
Coming to the plate now, Starlin Castro. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Starlin Castro.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
3-0 to him now. The 3-0 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Ready for another shot now. Clinton Cloud. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of...
Oh, look at the stop by Rizzo. Hey now. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. More to come on the show. Into the box now, Duncan Erickson. He singled his last time up.
Duncan Erickson.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses, ball 1. Duffy leads off first with 1 away. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0. 2 balls and a strike now. Delgado was born in Panama. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Some guys only get to free agency 1 time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a 2nd time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he fouls this one off.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Dan Mobley. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
One there, on to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. Chicago crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Tom Park gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon.
player's agent calls to touch base. The player expresses interest in going elsewhere.
Now from Citi Field in Flushing, New York, we welcome you to another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Miami Marlins and the New York Mets. Miami hope to put a lid on their 7-game losing streak. Coming up next. Joel Copen will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Stepping up to the plate, Duncan Erickson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Erickson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. 1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now.
1 ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
He loses him on ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Starlin Castro. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bruce has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, you have to keep an eye on the Hebrew Hammer, Ryan Braun. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against...
Oh, and Braun connects on one in the air to deep left field. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on the dead run. And that ends the inning. A run, a hit, and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Miami's out in front, 1-0. Now batting, Duncan Erickson. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
One and one. Now the count to the Marlins first baseman. 3rd inning here. 3-1 our score. Outside, 2-1. Ripped down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled away. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Here's another 2-2. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Cespedes on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Now at the plate, Duncan Erickson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Duncan Erickson.
First pitch of the at-bat. This is foul right side. Here's the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him, and it's now a 5-2 game.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes.
The center fielder number.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Chen sets. Here's the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. The relay. Throw won't get him.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take.
Digging in, Duncan Erickson.
Yeah, in this last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Hit hard down the line. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Boy, Dero, the pitch count keeps climbing and climbing and climbing, and this is another example of they're really making this guy work in this one.
Yeah, that's the grind right here. You put your hard hat on, you try and find a way to get into that bullpen.
Now batting.
Here's Starlin Castro. He went deep last time up.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Soft liner towards short, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Mets 7 and the Marlins 5. Next up for New York, Russ Machado. 7 runs, 9 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Round down the first baseline. Erickson scoops it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is 7-5, tonight's final. The New York Mets jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Joel Copen earns his 5th winner of the year. And a welcome to into the box, Duncan Erickson. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Has a look, now the pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Reyes going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, I think the guy to watch is Matt Duffy, the Duff Man. You know, he's driving in a lot of runs. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 350. That tells me he thrives in those moments.
Next for the Mets, Gavin Cecchini. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 2-1 is on the ground over to first. Erickson ranges to his right, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets strand 1, but they're on top. Leading off the inning, Duncan Erickson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. The pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. There to take it is Cespedes, 1 away. So striding in, Ahmed Rosario. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Ready once again, Duncan. Duncan Erickson. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Leading off the inning, Duncan Erickson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
He's set and the pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Outside, 3-0 now. Here's the 3-0. Bullet back up the middle. Reyes has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first down.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference. You could just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
4-2 the final score today. So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and one gone in the inning.
First baseman, number 17, Duncan.
And The first pitch sinker is over for strike one. And he fouls this one off. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Hit down the third base line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Fouled off.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Another 1-2 delivery. A fastball that just misses inside.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Popped him up. Cole shading to his right. And he makes the catch for the second out. Severino Gonzalez takes over the...
You know, it's always nice to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. Takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails of the guys in the home dugout.
From Miami, Florida. So digging in now, Duncan Erickson. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Way in front of a great slider that time. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. At the plate, Duncan Erickson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Hey, newsflash, think he was guessing, boys? Because that was an ugly swing right there.
Here's a little chopper up the middle, played on the backhand. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. But gloved by the third baseman for the out. And now a throw to first, and they got him. Never really had a chance with the hit and run on as he gets... Stepping in, Duncan Erickson.
Third baseman, Duncan Erickson.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach. But if they...
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Striding in once again, Dan Mobley.
Left fielder, number 30, Dan Mobley.
Just got a piece to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So now in the box, Duncan Erickson, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Duncan Erickson.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And again a throw, and he just manages to get his hand in. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And the throw will come in quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
Wow, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get the throw.
Now the 2-1. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. There's 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Right fielder.
Digging in once again, Clinton Cloud, and their runners at the corners now. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Miami Marlins took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the... And as we set the situation for you here, there's a runner at first with nobody out. Now at the plate, Duncan Erickson, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. Talese aboard here at first with nobody out. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Severino Gonzalez enters from...
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finish the month with a bang.
A player is encouraged to keep developing his complementary skills.
So it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter coming on now with a runner at first and one gone.
First baseman, number 17, Duncan Erickson.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he'll dive back in safely. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And he'll get back in safely. Drilled right back up the middle. The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out. Wei-Yin Chen takes over the start. A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Tampa Bay used a 3-run ninth to help propel them to the win. From Little Havana, just west of downtown Miami, we've got baseball from Marlins Park. Today, the finale of this quick two-game series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins baseball, and it comes your way next. A.J. Cole is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they cannot allow that one run to deflate them. I know they haven't been playing well recently, but that's nothing in today's game. The way guys are hitting home runs at an epic rate, they just need to calm down and get on the offensive side of the ball.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
And he'll get back in standing. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Gotta believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Hit hard on the ground to third. Scooped up. One there. On to first to complete the double play. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Christian Arroyo.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for a guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. So one gone now as you take a look there at the standings in the National League East, and you see where the Marlins find themselves entering play. Up next for the Rays, Aubrey Villegas, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Bunt attempt here. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Tampa. Up next for Miami, Duncan Erickson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Erickson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a 2-run shot to left center. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Marlins open it up now 4-0.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Strand just ready to take his hacks again. Duncan Erickson, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
1 ball, no strikes the count. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
And the runner back in standing. Defoe is off of first with 2 away. There goes Defoe. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Swing, strike 2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. For Miami. Digging in to try it again, Duncan Erickson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. And that retires the side. Miami down in order. Score remains tied at 4.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Tampa Bay Rays came through when it mattered in the 9th. And it would appear we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll try to get something started with the bases empty and 2 away.
First baseman, number 17, Duncan Erickson.
High and deep to right center. Rickards on his horse. He's through first and hustling for second. And now that'll hop over the wall. So he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
Calzado is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Severino Gonzalez takes over to start.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Baltimore Orioles took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Cody Anderson earns his afternoon baseball now from beautiful Marlins Park in Miami, Florida. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Miami Marlins. Kendall Graveman will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the keys to look for with this guy this afternoon, he's had a really difficult time getting people out with runners in scoring position. Over 300 average against coming into this start. He's really struggled when there's been traffic on the bases, and this is something he's going to have to clean up.
Calzado is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
You know, I think they need some better performances out of Ryan Braun. He had only 2 home runs last month, which is not good for a guy that hits in the middle of the order. They're going to need a lot more production, a lot more power from him moving forward. They expect it, and so do I.
Ready now, Duncan Erickson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Duncan Erickson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. Erickson, only 20 years old. He was selected in the 27th round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Turned on down the line. Defoe gets his lead at first. Nobody out. The 0-2 once more. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get Something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
1 and 2.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is going to get foul.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens? Change up, middle cut. Your eyes light up, but you're just not able to barrel it up.
Hard hit at third, and that's through for a hit. Digging in for his second at-bat, Starlin Castro. He drew a walk his first time up.
Starlin Castro.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. There's one.
He's out.
Return throw is in time, and what do you know? They do get the double play. At the plate, Duncan Erickson. He singled his last time up.
Duncan Erickson.
Now a snap move over to first, and the runner back. He's set. Here it comes. Took a wave at one around. shins with no luck. 1 run, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded by Galvis. He'll go to Scope at second for the force out, and that ends the inning. Marlins leave 1. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Ready now for Baltimore, Ronald Calzado. For 2 here to start the afternoon. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. To first. Erickson is right there, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Good time now to check out the Marlins Road to the Show report as you see a couple of players in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. Stepping in, Duncan Erickson.
First baseman, Duncan Erickson.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Popped him up. Scope over to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Orioles rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Matt Moore wins his 3rd of the season. Kendall Graveman pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Kevin Segrist wraps it up for the save, his 14th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa. Dan. And we'll welcome you into our ball game as we find ourselves with the bases empty and nobody out in the inning. Now at the plate, Duncan Erickson. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike. One ball and 2 strikes to count. One and 2, here it comes. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Nick Whitgren takes over to start the 6th.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can post to a 6.